Hey everybody, Tom here. I'm just at the gym and I wanted to share you know, a quick little video about some things that's been on my mind. It's not something I prayed for, but it's something that just popped in my head today and I wrote it down. And the point is to be a pillar in your family, be a pillar wherever you go in your friend group, in your family. If you see your brothers or sisters struggling, be that brother or sister that always gives advice, cracks jokes, give people a hard time. You just have fun, try to lighten the spirits, be quick to forgive. I want to just share something that happened pretty cool in my own life today that can maybe give you a little bit of inspiration to reach out to a sibling. Well, I'll try to make it a quick one. My brother, he's in 10th grade and he goes to high school, and I've mentioned in one of my other videos that my dad wasn't really in the picture. So he's not the most confident kid, and he spends a lot of time at school. He comes home, video games up until the late hours at night. He's that kid that's wearing a hoodie in the middle of summer. And I talked to him recently. I said, "Hey man, do you want to live the same year again? Do you want to see other kids with their license driving from school while you have to take the bus?" He says a lot of, self-doubting language when I'm around him. Like, I'm not like that, or I'm no good. He'll just talk down on himself sometimes. And I always remind him, hey, you can think that thought, never let it come out of your mouth, and slowly move the gears in your head to always talk positive about yourself. But it hit me recently. I'm like, how could I help a 10th grade kid? How could I get him on the right track? And I thought, he doesn't like to do any of the big things that I do. He's not going to come to the gym with me. He's not going to go for a run with me. He doesn't like doing these things. I told him, hey, how about we go, let's go sit out in the sun. And immediately his mind got to work. He's like, oh, I got to go take a shower first before I go to the park. I gotta eat. And I said, look, this is your mind trying to keep you comfortable again. You have to trust me now. You have to turn your own mind off, and you have to trust me. He said, well, I'm gonna wear my shirt. I'm not gonna take my shirt off in the sun. And I said, go throw your shirt on a piece of grass in the lawn in the yard. And within a couple days, that grass is gonna wilter. It's gonna fade away. It might turn dark and black. It needs sunlight. Our grass needs sunlight. And you're no different, I told him. You need sunlight too. And he's like, that kind of makes sense. So he said, I don't want to go to Cleary, which is a park nearby. I said, okay, well, we can sit out on the porch then and just get some sunlight for an hour, and then we'll have more sessions, throughout the weeks. But this will be really good for you. And he showed me his arm, and his arm was, wherever he had sunlight, like his forearm and his arm, he didn't have any acne. But the second you pulled the shirt back a little bit, he had acne all over his back and chest. And I said, isn't that a coincidence that we're on your arms that get sun, you don't have any acne, but in the spots that you never show the sun, you're breaking out? And I said, you have to trust me. Don't listen to yourself. Take your shirt off and enjoy some sunlight. This will be good for you. So I'm kind of rambling now, but he would not take his shirt off. And eventually I kept giving him story and just inspiration. We're sitting there on the porch. And then finally he said, I want something different. And he took his shirt off. And I said, there you go. There you go. That's the spirit. And then I said, say out loud that you're never going to quit. Things maybe don't look the best for you right now, but you're never going to quit. Even if it sucks. It's uncomfortable. You're never going to quit. He said, yeah, I'm never going to quit. So then he took his shirt off. And then, so that was on, I think that was on Friday evening. Well, on Saturday, I went into his room and I said, hey, you notice how you're kind of sunburned a little bit after 1 hour? And he had all this color in his face, and he had a little redness in his skin. He wasn't sunburned, toasted. He just had a little kiss of the sun. He's like, wow, yeah, you're different. He's like, it is different. And I noticed he's a little more energized this weekend. And anyways, I'm mentioning all this, that, always, whoever you're around, that people are having a bad mindset or a bad attitude, you don't always have to throw the Bible at them. You don't have to do any of those things. You can start slow. Go for a walk, you know. If you're trying to lose weight, you don't have to do big things. Go for a walk around your neighborhood. Walk your dog. Whatever it takes. Just start small and don't give up. And, you know, to kind of wrap up the story, my brother went with me to church this morning, and he just seemed a little nervous. He hadn't been there before, but he told me this morning when he got out of bed, he's like, I don't want to go. And I said, remember that agreement we made? I'm your coach for the next 2 weeks. You just have to trust me. Don't lean on yourself right now, because your mind is going to try to get you back to comfort. And you have to just trust me. Oh, sorry, I got my fan blowing. Hopefully it's not too annoying in this video. I did quickly want to mention, feel free to put my videos on a higher speed. You know, you can go to settings and put it on 1.5 speed, because I talk kind of slow sometimes. So, you know, just putting that out there. But anyway, so he went to church with me this morning. It was a great message. And you know, if there's anybody in your life, just start small. Just have conversations of motivation, you know, talk uplifting, make them laugh, give them hope. You know, especially high schoolers, there's so much pressure. I mean, there's pressure on everyone, even adults too, but everyone just needs a helping hand from time to time. So do your best to be a pillar wherever you go, to lift people up, and just keep doing that. I think it's gonna pay out in your life. And negativity and bringing people down really doesn't produce any fruit. So I wanted to share that. It's a quick video. Maybe you have someone in your own life that you can think of right now that's always wearing sweaters in the summer, doesn't have the best self-esteem. And well, if you're a Christian, you know where the solution is, where Godfidence is going to come from. I've never been so confident in my life right now, and I know that it's because I've actually clinged tighter to God and His Word, and I just feel like a lion out here, you know. I just feel like a lion out here. I just feel so good, and it's all glory to God. I know that I haven't always felt like that. In the past, I used to just feed my spirit junk food. I was watching horror movies, movies full of fear and anxiety, and you got to be careful what you let in through your eyes and into your brain, because you're watching those kind of movies, those kind of shows. Well, you're kind of gonna sow. If you sow that, you're gonna reap that. You're gonna be afraid. You're gonna be fearful. You're gonna have doubts. You're gonna have anxiety. So be careful what you put into your temple. And the more that you put in what God says about you, and you go to church, you go get some sunlight, and you just do those small steps, you're gonna feel a big change in your life. You're gonna walk around like a lion. The scripture says that the righteous, you know, they're bold as a lion, but the wicked, they'll flee, and no one's even chasing them. They're scared. And so I know a couple people like that. And don't give up on people. Don't be the type of person like, he's so far gone. Those are the people Jesus is looking for. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, my little brother, he doesn't even appreciate all the advice I give him. His dad left him, and he won't even give me he disrespects me a lot. I just think it's so easy for me to give up on him, but I'm not somebody that gives up on people. Because I know when I was at my lowest, I was breaking into cars, stealing stereos, cheating on my girlfriend, loving this world. I was ripe for the picking. God could have ended my life and I would have died in all that sin, but He didn't give up on me. So I'm not going to give up on people. Obviously, there is a limit. You know, if you're trying to help someone so much and they don't want it, there is a limit. But don't be so quick to give up on other people. So I said this would be a short one, but it's a little longer than I thought. Anyways, that's some inspiration. I hope you guys enjoy the sun this weekend, and you're filled just completely from head to toe with just good things and good food and good people and good rest. Take care.